It's Miss Sanders
Abby.
and Abby. We hope you had a great spring break. I'm sure you were at home.
That's why I wanted to wear this headband because it's spring.
It's spring, and we are making the best of it at home, but we are grateful that we're healthy
Even though flower stems aren't usually blue.
and loved. So we're grateful that you're getting to stay at home with your family. I did want to tell you a little bit about some things that we've been doing creatively over here. We've been doing lots of art. But one YouTube channel that's really cool that we've loved.
It's called YouTube Art for Kids Hole.
It's Art for Kids Hub on YouTube, and it's a family that takes you step by step on tutorials on what to draw. So Abs and I have drawn a few. And what's been your favorite, Abs?
This is called a mermicorn. This is the one I drew.
A mermicorn.
And this is the one my mom drew.
Yeah. So.
And I also drew this for my Aunt Chelsea. She has a dog named Rooney.
Yes.
And I did this for my grandmother Sassy. It's a tulip. And then this is the one I did. I don't know where my mom's tulip and dog and.
I think it's still in my sketch pad in there. But we've been having lots of fun. It's a bouquet.
Yeah.
Doing different drawings. So if you, what you'll need is you'll need paper and markers and whatever you really have. They suggest things on there. You'll definitely need a Sharpie or a black marker. We like to draw it first in pencil and then go over it in Sharpie, which really makes it pop.
Yeah, because when they say color, we like to trace over it with Sharpie because pencils have erasers and Sharpies don't. So if we mess up, we can just erase.
That's true. So we've been having lots of fun. So hopefully you can go to that. Again, it's Art for Kids Hub. And check it out. It's really cool. All right, so let's talk a little bit today about how we're doing. How have you been during this time at home?
I've been really well because my class did
Zoom call.
Yeah, and I told them that we went to the beach. So if you were on my Zoom call, then you probably already know that.
So hopefully you're getting to do cool things like that with your class, like a Zoom call and getting to touch base with your teachers. I know teachers have been really creative in different ways that they're doing that. I hear there might be some love mail happening too, so that's pretty cool. And we just hope that we're staying creative during this time. We are totally bummed that we won't see you the rest of the year at school, but this is a really great way for us to grow and learn how to do more technology, and then maybe we can even use that in our classroom next year, which is pretty cool. All right, so this is called Grumpy Monkey. And Grumpy Monkey is by Suzanne Lang, and we're going to check it out. You ready for Grumpy Monkey, Abs?
Mm-hmm.
Grumpy Monkey by Suzanne Lang, illustrated by Max Lang. One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke up to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Wow, it sounds like old Chimpanzee is doing a little bit of complaining, right? Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. Does he look grumpy?
Yeah, he looks
yes,
really grumpy.
He definitely looks grumpy. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look how you're standing. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Can you loosen up? So instead of standing like this, he's loosening up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. What do you think he means by bunched up, Abs?
They're like
bunched up like this. So Jim raised his eyebrows. Can you guys see how he's raising his eyebrows? He's taking his fingers and going.
I can raise my eyebrows and go.
Wow. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need whenever you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy. Then why that frown, said Snake. I think it's because I tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Look at his smile. Does that look like a real smile?
No.
I don't think so either. Finally, Jim looked happy, but he didn't feel happy inside. Does he look happy, guys?
Yeah. I mean, sort of.
Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. But Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. You should take a bath. You should and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat. Ooh. Or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. Those sound like good suggestions right now, don't they? Yeah. Especially dancing with a porcupine. We like to dance, don't we, Abby? But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked all the others. It's such a wonderful day. What did Jim say? I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim as he beat his chest. Wow, why do you think he's beating his chest? He must be pretty angry, huh? Or annoyed. And he stormed off. Jim felt sorry. A little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Asked Jim. No, I danced with porcupines, said Norman. What happened?
Oh,
That's right. He got some quills in his behind. Are you okay? Asked Jim. It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jim, but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy, said Norman, and Jim agreed. And he already felt a little bit better. Is it okay to be grumpy?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We all have grumpy days, especially right now. We might be feeling a little grumpy because we're not around our friends, we're not around our teachers, we're not doing normal things that we typically do. So it's okay to be grumpy, but even when you're grumpy, do you still need to be kind? And that's tricky. It's tricky to try to be kind. And kindness, whenever you're grumpy, might look like taking a time out. It might look like being away from people for a few minutes. It might look like taking a walk. It's okay. It's different things that you can do even whenever you're grumpy and still be kind. But being grumpy does not mean that you should be ugly to other people. Yes, Abs, what were you going to say?
Snuggles is saying hi.
This is Snuggles. Snuggles has been in our family for a very, very long time.
Yeah, my aunt, her sister, she was hers when he was hers when, well, he was her stuffed animal when she was little.
That's right, for a long time.
When I was at my grandmother's house, she gave it to me because they used to live there.
That's right. All right, guys. Well, we hope you have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for hopefully another book and maybe even some more cool ideas of what you can do around the house. Bye, guys.